Hi there, welcome to another video of First Year Maths. We're concluding geometry now and we're looking at how to accurately draw and measure angles. So before we could find the value for angles by working out other angles around them, but we had to be given some piece of information to start that off. If we're not given any information, we have to be able to measure the angle accurately ourselves. Or we could be asked to draw an angle of a certain size. In order to use that, we use what's called a protractor, which is inside in your drawing kit. You have a protractor, set squares and a compass. The protractor is the semicircle, and all along the outside of the protractor are little numbers from 0 to 180. To use the protractor, make sure that you line the angle up with the baseline of the protractor and the center point with the vertex of the angle. Okay, so this is one of the biggest mistakes made with using a protractor. People line the angle up with the bottom of the protractor, which is not correct. You see this baseline in here where 0 degrees is? You need to sit that on top of the angle. So protractor is see-through so that you can see that you're lining that up. And you put the corner of the angle, the vertex of the angle, inside that center point there. And then if you're measuring clockwise, so going around this way, you'll use the outer scale, which starts at 1 and then it goes to 10, 20, 30, 40. Each one of the lines in between then stands for 1 degree. So you'd have 41, 42, 43, 44. 45 is a slightly longer line to show you that it's halfway between 40 and 50. And then it continues on 46, 47, 48, 49, and then you get to 50. And that's the same the whole way around the protractor. If you start on the outside scale, you stay on the outside scale the whole way around. You do not swap into the inner scale. You stay on whatever scale you started on. The inner scale is used for if you're measuring an angle anti-clockwise. So if you want to go from right to left, you'll use the inner scale and you'll start at 0 and again you'll go up to 10, 20, 30, 40 and you'll just have to extend out that little line just a little bit more to see where it meets on the outside edge. When you're drawing an angle, you will draw your straight line using a ruler. Place your protractor onto the line, lining it up with the baseline and the center point. The end of the line should be on the center point. And then you go to however many degrees you want to make it. In your head think, is this going to be an acute angle or an obtuse angle? And you put a little mark out at the edge of the protractor. You can't draw through the protractor obviously, so you just put a mark out at the edge. Then remove the protractor, get your ruler and join up the center point out to the mark that you've made. And there you go, you're after creating the angle. If you're creating an obtuse angle, as over here, again, line it up and whatever scale you start on, you finish on. So if we want to make an angle of 145, we're going to start on the outside scale and go all the way around to 145. Put a mark, remove the protractor, get a ruler, and join the center point up to the mark. That's using a protractor. Hope you found it useful.